Hazardous materials are regulated primarily because they a. Increase transportation costs. B. Pose risks to health, safety, and property during transport. C. Require special insurance only. D. Are difficult to package. Answer B. The manual defines hazardous materials as products that pose risks to health, safety, and property during transportation. The Hazardous Materials Regulations, HMR, are found in A. Title 23 of the CFR. B. Title 42 of the CFR. C. Parts 100 to 185 of Title 49 CFR. D. Parts 300 to 399 of Title 49 CFR. Answer C. The HMR are located in 49 CFR Parts 100 to 185. Vehicles transporting certain hazardous materials must display A. Rectangular warning signs. B. Circular warning labels. C. Diamond-shaped placards. D. Triangular caution signs. Answer C. The manual specifies diamond-shaped placards, square on point, for required hazardous materials. Whether an unlisted material is considered hazardous depends on A. The driver's opinion. B. Federal inspection results. C. Its characteristics and the shipper's determination. D. The carrier's insurance policy. Answer C. Materials not listed may still be hazardous based on characteristics and the shipper's decision. To drive a vehicle requiring hazardous material placarding, a driver must have A. A CDL with a hazmat endorsement. B. A learner permit only. C. Any CDL. D. A tanker endorsement only. Answer A. A valid CDL with a hazardous materials endorsement is required. State issues which hazmat endorsements? A. H only. B. X only. C. H and X. D. T and X. Answer C. NYS issues hazmat H and hazmat/tank X endorsements. Minimum age to apply for a hazmat endorsement is A. 18. B. 19. C. 20. D. 21. Answer D. Applicants must be at least 21 years old. Before taking the hazmat knowledge test for the first time, drivers must complete A. Tank vehicle training. B. Entry-level driver training, ELDT. C. Road skills testing. D. Annual refresher training. Answer B. ELDT is required before first-time hazmat testing. The passing score for the hazmat written test is A. 70%. B. 75%. C. 80%. D. 85%. Answer C. The manual states the passing score is 80%. Hazardous materials training must be repeated at least A. Every year. B. Every 2 years. C. Every 3 years. D. Every 5 years. Answer C. Regulations require training at least once every 3 years. Who is responsible for providing hazmat training to drivers? A. DMV. B. Law enforcement. C. The employer or designated representative. D. The shipper only. Answer C. Employers must provide and document required hazmat training. Records of hazmat training must be kept A. Permanently. B. For 1 year after employment. C. Only during employment. D. While employed and 90 days after. Answer D. Training records must be kept while employed and for 90 days after. Drivers must receive security training that includes how to A. Avoid inspections. B. Recognize and respond to security threats. C. Report accidents only. D. Use placards. Answer B. Security awareness training is required. Some locations may require permits to transport A. All hazardous materials. B. Only radioactive materials. C. Only flammable liquids. D. Explosives or bulk hazardous waste. Answer D. Permits may be required for explosives or bulk hazardous waste. One intent of the regulations is to A. Reduce shipping costs. B. Contain the materials safely. C. Increase driver workload. D. Limit inspections. Answer B. Regulations are designed to contain hazardous materials safely. Shippers communicate hazard risks by using A. Driver logs. B. Insurance certificates. C. Labels, shipping papers, emergency information, and placards. D. Inspection decals. Answer C. These items are required to communicate hazards. Non-compliance with hazmat regulations can result in A. Warnings only. B. License suspension only. C. Fines and jail. D. Retesting only. Answer C. The manual states fines and jail are possible penalties. Before loading or unloading hazardous materials, drivers must A. Turn off headlights. B. Set the parking brake. C. Remove placards. D. Check shipping rates. Answer B. The parking brake must be set before loading/unloading. It is illegal to transport hazardous materials that are A. Unlabeled. B. In sealed containers. C. In bulk packaging. D. Leaking. Answer D. Vehicles with leaking hazardous materials must not be moved. When loading hazardous materials, smoking is prohibited near which classes? A. Class 6 and 7. B. Class 1, 2.1, 3, 4, and 5. C. Class 8 only. D. All classes without exception. Answer B. The manual lists these classes under no smoking rules. Hazardous materials packages must be secured to A. Improve fuel economy. B. Prevent movement during transport. C. Simplify unloading. D. Avoid placarding. Answer B. Packages must be braced to prevent movement. During transit, drivers may A. Open packages to inspect contents. B. Transfer materials between packages. C. Empty cargo tanks only. D. Repackage damaged items. Answer C. Cargo tanks may be emptied, other packages may not be opened. Cargo heaters are generally forbidden when transporting A. Explosives, flammable gas, and flammable liquids. B. Corrosives. C. Radioactive materials. D. Poisonous gases only. Answer A. Cargo heater use is usually forbidden for these classes. Which materials must be loaded into a closed cargo space unless properly protected? A. Class 2 gases. B. Class 6 poisons. C. Class 1 explosives, Class 4 flammable solids, Class 5 oxidizers. D. Class 7 radioactive materials. Answer C. These classes require closed cargo space unless protected. Before loading or unloading explosives, drivers must A. Sound the horn. B. Turn off the engine. C. Remove placards. D. Check fuel level. Answer B. Engines must be turned off for explosives. Shipping papers describing hazardous materials must be kept A. Within immediate reach while driving. B. On the dashboard. C. In the sleeper berth. D. In the trailer. Answer A. Shipping papers must be accessible to the driver. A hazardous materials identification number must appear on A. The driver's license only. B. The vehicle registration. C. The bill of lading only. D. The package and shipping papers. Answer D. Identification numbers must appear on packages and shipping papers. Drivers placard their vehicles to A. Identify the carrier. B. Communicate the risk. C. Show inspection status. D. Display weight limits. Answer B. Placards communicate hazard risk. Containers with valves or fittings require drivers to A. Stack them high. B. Handle them with extra care. C. Remove fittings. D. Label them differently. Answer B. Extra care is required to avoid damage. After loading hazardous materials, drivers must not A. Inspect the load. B. Open packages during the trip. C. Secure the cargo. D. Check placards. Answer B. Packages must not be opened during transit. Hazardous materials employers must keep training records. A. Electronically only. B. At DMV offices. C. For each employee handling hazmat. D. Only for CDL holders. Answer C. Employers must maintain training records for hazmat employees. Special training is required before transporting A. Any hazardous material. B. Flammable gas or route-controlled radioactive materials. C. Corrosive liquids. D. Consumer commodities. Answer B. Special training is required for these materials. Law enforcement officers may inspect hazmat vehicles to check A. Fuel receipts. B. Driver schedules. C. Shipping papers, placards, and endorsements. D. Cargo value. Answer C. Officers may inspect documents and endorsements. Placards are required based on A. Vehicle size only. B. Material type or quantity. C. Trip distance. D. Carrier preference. Answer B. Certain types or quantities require placards. Hazardous materials include which of the following? A. Food products. B. Only liquids. C. Only radioactive items. D. Explosives, gases, flammable liquids, and solids. Answer D. The manual lists these as hazardous materials. Drivers must self-certify to which driving type to hold hazmat endorsements. A. Accepted only. B. Non-accepted interstate or intrastate. C. Agricultural only. D. Passenger only. Answer B. Drivers must self-certify to a non-accepted driving type. To apply for hazmat endorsement, drivers must also pass A. Road skills test only. B. Tanker inspection. C. Vision screening only. D. Federal and state background checks. Answer D. Background checks are required. Which statement about hazardous materials lists is correct? A. The list is complete. B. The list is optional. C. The list is not all-inclusive. D. The list applies only to liquids. Answer C. The manual states the list is not all-inclusive. Before loading hazardous materials, drivers should watch for A. Missing bills of lading. B. Leaking or damaged containers. C. Overweight cargo. D. Expired licenses. Answer A. Leaking packages must not be transported. Which action is prohibited while loading hazardous materials? A. Wearing gloves. B. Using hooks that may damage containers. C. Using pallets. D. Wearing safety vests. Answer: B. Tools that could damage containers must not be used. Hazardous materials training must include instruction on A. Security risks. B. Route planning only. C. Customer relations. D. Vehicle financing. Answer: A. Security risk training is required. Special routes for hazardous materials may be required by A. Carriers only. B. States and counties. C. Insurance companies. D. Vehicle manufacturers. Answer: B. States and counties may require special routes. Which document provides emergency response information? A. Driver log. B. Shipping papers. C. Vehicle registration. D. Inspection report. Answer: B. Shipping papers include emergency response information. Hazardous materials regulations require drivers to know how to A. Sell hazardous materials. B. Safely load and secure shipments. C. Avoid inspections. D. Reduce shipping time. Answer: B. Drivers must know how to safely load and secure shipments. Which statement about placards is correct? A. They must match the hazard class. B. They are optional for bulk loads. C. They may be handwritten. D. They are used only during loading. Answer: A. Placards must correctly reflect the hazard class. Containers must be braced to prevent A. Theft. B. Overheating. C. Weight shifts only. D. Sliding, falling, or bouncing. Answer: D. Bracing prevents movement during transport. When transporting hazardous materials, drivers should inspect the vehicle. A. Only before departure. B. Before and during the trip. C. Only after unloading. D. Once per week. Answer: B. The manual instructs inspection before and during trips. Hazardous materials regulations are intended to protect A. Only drivers. B. Only property. C. Drivers, the public, and the environment. D. Shippers only. Answer: C. Protection includes drivers, others, and the environment. Drivers must never assume placards are unnecessary when A. Carrying small packages. B. Transporting certain quantities. C. Driving short distances. D. Operating at night. Answer: B. Certain quantities require placards regardless of distance. The primary purpose of hazardous materials communication rules is to A. Speed up deliveries. B. Reduce paperwork. C. Warn drivers and others about hazards. D. Improve fuel efficiency. Answer: C. Communication rules exist to warn about hazards.